Please open your Canvas. Take out your cell phone or your computer, whichever you want to use. Go to Canvas. And you're going to see this already on the calendar. It's Unit 8, Activity 3.1. As you see, we have the lyrics. You have the space. Okay? Just complete the lyrics. Are you ready? Let's listen. Sorry, yeah. Next time. Next time. You bring the activity and we'll these. But it has to be in English.
Okay.
So let's see.
Sure, I have a question.
Yeah.
Correct answers are with the abstraction later.
No, because you're in the middle of a sentence.
Teacher, it has to be the word, or it can be the apostrophe.
In the ones with the apostrophe is already there. For you to complete just the letter that you need. So let's see.
Kill the male gender.
So it says, if I were, right? Let's say throughout the song. If I were a boy, la 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 la, I'd never
Be.
get, never get confronted for it. Because they speak up for me. If I were a boy, I think I could understand. How it feels to love a girl, I swear I'd be a better man.
Listen. I listen.
I'd listen. Which is the key, right here. You already have the apostrophe, you don't need the D. I listen to her, blah, 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 blah. If I were a boy, I would, full word, will turn off my phone. Here, so they think that I was sleeping alone, I put myself first, and then we have the whole bridge. And it says,
What?
if you thought, thinking fast, thought. If you thought I would wait for you, you thought wrong. But you are just a boy. And then at the end it says, you wish you were. Still were. So, question. Throughout the song, she's saying over and over and over, if I were a boy, if I were a boy, if I were a boy. Is Beyonce a girl, a boy?
No.
No, right? She isn't. She's imagining the whole story in her head. If you notice, in the middle, you notice that it's actually a switch, and the whole story is actually the guy. And so, no, she's imagining the whole thing. Now, what tense is she using? Okay. So we go with our next conditional for imaginary situations, okay? So let's take a look. We have our condition. As we mentioned, we're going to use the past, okay? If in the past. And the result, what is she using all the time? Future?
No, like.
No.
Simple past is the if. What is the word? Give it, not a tense, give me the word. What is the word she's using all the time? Would. If you notice,
Perfectly.
would. So we're using would, I could, here and there, but most of the time, like the standard, is would. Okay? So you can use would, could, or might if you're not sure. Okay? It depends on how certain you are of the possibilities. The standard answer is would. Okay, this apostrophe is would. So this is what we call the second condition. Okay, and what do we use it?
It doesn't matter if you put would or it.
It doesn't matter. Apostrophe D or would is exactly the same. You're actually gonna sound more natural if you use the apostrophe. Okay. And notice that the verb after it doesn't change. Okay, you don't have to like conjugate. What did I say that the second conditional was for?
Hypotheticals.
Okay, hypotheticals, different word, but yes, hypotheticals, imaginary situations. Okay, something that it's not real. The other two that we saw, 0 and first, are for real situations, and the ones we're gonna see today and our next class are unreal situations. Okay? Now, I need you to be very careful with the simple past. I don't know if you noticed that we're using were and not was. In simple past, we normally say I was, she was, he was. But when we're talking about imaginary situations, hypotheticals, we don't use was. We only use were for the past. So if it's a she, it's were. If it's a he, it's were. It's always were. If she were, if he were, if it were. For hypotheticals, it's always were.
But when we're using the other persons like they, like,
Still were. That's the one that matches.
You have a.
I made the note with them because these are the ones that are different. But you, they, it's always were.
I've heard a lot of people say use second conditional with was, so they're wrong. Okay.
It's very common when you're speaking informally that people use was because you're used to it. You're used to saying, I was there, I was here. So I was, if I was. It's very common that people make that mistake. But grammatically speaking, the correct version is were. Okay? You might hear it in songs, you might hear it as people talk. But fortunately, Beyonce knows her grammar and she used the correct yes. Okay, so that's why I chose her and not a different song.
Beyonce did her albums.
Yeah, or Queen Bee, she knows the stuff. Now, this is for the verb be. Okay, only the verb be. And you're talking about any other verb, it's just the simple past. If I ate, if I didn't go, if I left, if I went. Okay, it's the verb in past. The only thing that has like this little rule is the verb be that has to be where. Okay. Now I'll give you a moment if you're taking your notes. Move it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Jorge, am I listening to what I think I'm listening?
No, it's English.
Oh, yeah. Very appropriate.
Is the Asian Nigerian?
So, let's see. Jorge, can you help me with the first one? Guys? Okay. Just complete, here is the verb, here are the verbs. Just change them, okay?
Like I work or
Exactly. Let's say it.
I work. Or I
Complete the sentence. If
I work. You.
if I were you,
You. I will get a no, I will.
yes, as I said, I will get a new job. Very good. Jimena, can you help me with the next one? What do we do with the verb? Okay. Technically, you could use it because could is the past of can. It would be correct, to be honest, if he could speak. But right now, for the purposes of I don't give you can here, I give you speak. Change speak for past. Let her good. So if he spoke, yes, that is he would probably. I use the apostrophe, but remember it's the same. Could, would, sorry, or apostrophe. Let's see. Carol, can you help me with number 3?
Yeah, if you were in, I'm be angry.
Very good. If we weren't friends, here I use would, but might perfectly fine. Okay? Might be angry at you. Okay? Or could be or would be. You guys decide depending on how certain. We're all correct. Last one, number 4. Who do I ask? The birthday girl, of course. Emma.
If I haven't, I haven't had.
Oh, that's a different tense. First, for past. What is the auxiliary we use for past?
Had.
If you ask a question in past, how do you ask a question in past?
Did you?
Did, right? Huh? Now make it negative.
Did.
Did, very good.